Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge von Vampyr. Das ist also unser Haus. Herzinfarkt tot. Okay. Es lädt so lange bei einem Gespräch.
Mother, good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, but this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary? She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Enkel?
Tell me, Mother, how are you? All alone in this big house with only Avery to take care of you.
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone. Sad that you don't tell me when you come or go.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was coming home. I was home. London, the Thames, and then it happened.
What happened, Johnny?
I was attacked, Mother. And I've not been the same since.
The important thing is that you finally returned home. I was worried, you know. You were the last member of the family of whom I had no news. Even Mary comes more often than you.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No, that can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes, and I have trouble finding the way back.
Ist der Vater nicht tot?
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care of you?
I don't blame you, but you abandoned me, son. A mother should not survive her children. It's unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
I know I have failed you since I returned. I even watched you bury Mary from a distance. From now on, I will protect you. You have my word.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still your son?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject, and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is, I hope you two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
Do you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Sie weiß jetzt also, dass wir ein Vampir sind, oder zumindest tot, und es scheint sie jetzt nicht unbedingt zu stören.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
Muss er gegen sie nochmal kämpfen?
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson, and my son-in-law, you're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
Wie kann ich unsere eigene Mutter
Goodbye,
umbringen?
Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Oh, das ist unser Zimmer. Oh, cool. Da ist ein Schlüssel drauf. Kleiner Schlüssel. Der Schlüssel für Aubrey Reeds Büro. Was ist das für ein Geräusch? Ach, das ist die Birne hier. Die Birne. Boah, schön, wir haben von allem etwas. So, die Leute gar nicht erst krank werden zu lassen. Tja, 2100, das lohnt sich nicht wirklich. Danke. Verdammt. Moment.
It's locked.
Blöd. Da passt der Schlüssel nicht.
It's a good idea this time of the year.
Okay, das ist dann wohl das Büro des Vaters.
I remember Sunday walks in the park.
Was machen wir jetzt? Da war, glaube ich, abgesehen von ihr müsste hier eigentlich noch jemand gewesen. Da.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
Do you need medical assistance, Clarence?
It's a little late for visiting hours, don't you think?
What can I say? I haven't lost my old habits.
I hope we're talking about the same habits, old friend.
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
Wieso Dorftrottel?
But you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple. Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
What is this new battle?
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
Ja, ich denke auch nie darüber nach.
What is this
Huch,
new
nein!
battle?
Ah.
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny. I didn't want to sound selfish.
Alle gut.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
Ich könnte die so ausschlabbern. Das klingt so falsch, das glaubst du ja. Ich darf natürlich meine Vampirkräfte hier nicht einfach verwenden. Gut, wer sind Sie?
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Müssen wir die irgendwo fühlen sich gezwungen zu gehorchen? Erzählen Sie mir.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
Ja, was soll ich da machen, ne? Tschö. Da sehe ich jetzt nichts, warum wir da rein sollten. Hier ist noch eine Tonne.
I'm sure Kaloon Russell has no interest in such a conventional menu.
Zu gewöhnlich. Tja, da sind wir wieder hier, wa? Kann ich meine Entwicklung eigentlich auch hier angucken? Nicht wirklich. Oh, cool, ich kann die Sachen verfolgen. Ja, ich muss andersrum. Wer schmeißt eigentlich Geld weg? Ist das die Wohnung? Ne, da geht's ja in die Docks wieder. Das muss hier sein. Das sieht aus, als wenn ich da irgendwie... Aber wie? Venus. wie kann ich jetzt hier wieder...
You give me no other choice, Clarence. Yes, my love, it's a new tea I bought. Not too bitter for your taste, I hope. Drink your tea, my love. Drink it to the last drop. And shut your damn trap for good.
Ja, da sollte ich ihm mal Bescheid geben, oder?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
Forgive me. With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea. I'll be glad to see you then.
Ich weiß aber immer noch nicht genau, wie ich jetzt Emilys Haus finde.
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
Venus is poisoning you, Clarence. She wants you dead.
So she really hates me that much now. My poor wife. I had no idea my research would drive her to such extremes.
I'm sorry, Clarence.
Why would you tell me that? First you returned from the dead, and now you tell me my wife is trying to murder me.
You're a stupid bastard, but you're my friend, Clarence. And I don't have many left. I don't want you to die. Not like that.
But I love her. I love my wife. Did I make her suffer that much? Have I become such a burden?
So you have no suspicions about her at all? Nothing in Venus's behavior has seemed odd since you returned?
Frankly, it's my behavior that's been odd. Ever since I got back from the war, she accuses me of being paranoid and delusional.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
So, aber ich weiß immer noch nicht... Kann ich ranzoomen? Finde Emilys Haus. Ne, das haben wir doch. Mal umgesetzt. Das ist doch ihr Haus. Sie heißt ja nicht Emily, ne? Nee. Und wie ich da hinkomme, weiß ich halt auch nicht. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, wir beenden die Folge und in der nächsten Folge werden wir dann uns dem Ascalon Club vorstellen. Ja, mal gucken, was dann so passiert. Ich hoffe, die Folge hat euch gefallen und ich hoffe, wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Bis dahin. Ciao.